Hello everyone. Today ndida kungoshare about motherhood chaiyo. As women we face challenges akawanda ekuti sometimes if you do not share or if you do not have a strong support system, you may collapse. I just want to share a bit about raising kids or having kids. Ah, the journey is not easy. I don't want to lie to you. The journey is not easy. Um, you know, let's just talk of one child per se. Do you know kuti kunga une mwana, just kunge une mwana, just one. I want to tell you, just one. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Like you won't even rest if you are not careful with raising even just one kid, right? There are so many struggles that are involved with raising vana. So today I just want to talk in particular about just changing the kid, changing diapers itself, right? When you have a newborn, okay, when you have a newborn can wear even up to 8 diapers, like in a 24-hour period, right? So this depends with the child. Let's say at least 8. Some can even wear more, even 9, 10, right? Right. So that on its own, I don't want to lie to you. It's draining. It's draining. So when I had my child, my first child, I would struggle a lot. I wouldn't understand why I had to keep on changing the baby every now and then. It's like every hour, you have to change a diaper. Guys, it's very tough. So I'll just share a bit. So when we had our first child, I was in hospital, right? So I gave birth. Traumatic experience, a story for another day. So when I gave birth, I didn't know a single thing about kids or raising kids. So there I was in a hospital bed, and my kid was next to me, right? My child, right? My newborn. She was so precious. She was so little, and I was so excited. After some time, I think after an hour or so, because I was told now you need to breastfeed the baby. So I was learning how to breastfeed, right? I think in an hour or so, then I had the smell, and I'm like, oh, which means now the baby pooped, right? So when I looked at it, I was like, what's happening? And I checked and I realized that, oh, the nurses had already dressed, right? Because she's a girl, right? The nurses had already dressed her up. So she was also wearing a diaper. And now here comes my turn to change the diaper. Oh my goodness. I was clueless. I tell you, I was clueless. So so I went to the nurse. Then the nurse gave me a diaper and said, you can change here. So she asked me, do you know how to change a diaper? So I was like, how should I answer? Should I say no? Should I say yes? What will she think if I said no? And I'm like, oh my goodness, what will she say? When you're giving birth in a foreign land other than where you came from, so there's this fear that will engulf you. So Then what happened? I just said, yes, I know. Then I went back to the bed, and now is the time to change the diaper. To tell you guys, I knew nothing. So at that point in time, I realized that I needed something to wipe the baby. So I needed to have wipes. So I didn't have wipes. So I went there and I opened the diaper and realized, no, there's no other way. I needed the wipes, right, to clean up the baby, or a towel or something of such sort. So I was like, how am I gonna do this? Because I just thought of long back when I was a kid, when I was seeing other babies being changed and they were using like small towels, something like that, and I realized, no, I don't even have a towel. Am I going to use mine? I don't know. As a new mother, some of those things. I don't know how this came me. Uh, I didn't carry the diapers, the wipes, right, in my bag, because what we were told is, we don't need your items from home. We are going to provide everything here. You should not bring diapers, right, or wipes. But to my surprise, there were no wipes. Okay, so how was I gonna change the baby now? This is the first night. I mean, so my neighbor just saw it when I was just circling around the baby. I looked at her, I looked the other side. Then I could feel like, well, how do I change? Then the neighbor was there and she greeted me and said, are you okay? Then I said, no, you know what? Actually, I need help. Then I decided to tell her the truth, and I said, I do not even know where to start, how to change the baby, right? So, fortunate enough, she came to me. She she took the baby, she put her in the side, then she put something underneath her so that she doesn't spoil the shit. Then she put the baby back in the crib, and I was like, oh, okay, so what's next now? She unwrapped the baby, she unwrapped the diaper right around here. Then she started changing the baby. She started wiping and showing me, and then she was wiping, and then folding the diaper bit by bit. To tell you the truth, guys, I didn't know. I didn't know anything about all this. So she changed the diaper, she removed it, she wiped and everything, then she put it aside. She dried the baby, then she replaced the diaper with a clean one, right? And she was telling me every step of the way, like, you do this, you start with this, you do this, and then you fold, and then you put your diaper in the diaper bin, something like that, right? Then she did everything. And I was there thinking that I got it. She changed the baby is done. The baby, after that, she slept. I think she woke up because maybe she was itchy or something from the diaper, which was full of poop. I don't know. So after that, I slept, right? I slept and the baby was sleeping. I just slept a bit. That day I couldn't even sleep properly because we were told that if you relax too much, someone may come and steal the baby. I don't know. Have you ever heard such stories? I was in the hospital. Have you ever heard such stories, guys? If you also heard that such stories, please just share in the comment section. So I didn't sleep in peace. So I just had to check up on the baby every time. So after the diaper change, I slept a bit. Then it was in the middle of the night. Now later on, I realized that the baby pooped again, and I was like, oh my goodness. So the neighbor immediately woke up again. She came to my bed. She changed the baby again. See? So I was like, at least I've got a savior here. Okay. I'm back. Sorry for that. So as I was saying, the neighbor changed the baby again, and I slept. Then that's it. Slept a bit. I think we just changed the baby like 2 times that night, if I remember. because I gave birth late, I guess around 5, but then I came to the ward late, like at around 10 p.m. Okay, so after that, it was now in the morning, where to bath, clean up, and all that. So even at night, when I even wanted to use the bathroom, you know what I would do? I would rush, run to the bathroom. So as I get to the door, I stop a bit to check if the baby is there. Remember what I told you? That kids are stolen at hospitals. So I checked on the baby. I peeped through the door again. As I enter the door, as I enter inside the toilet to check if the baby is there. Then I ran to the toilet seat. I pee very fast. After that, I needed to run outside to check if the baby is in the ward. I checked the baby was there. Then I ran back inside the bathroom, toilet, whichever way you prefer to call it. And I got back in and rushed to the sink and washed my hands again. Then after that, I ran back to the ward to check on my child. So I saw that she was there, right? Then I started walking slowly. Some of the experiences that we go through as mothers, I tell you. So as I was doing that, at one moment I had to drop a pad, you see, as I was rushing to the toilet bathroom. I dropped the on my way there, you see, I dropped it. So when I dropped it, I didn't feel it. But then when I got inside the toilet, and then I realized, no, oh no, something is missing. I went back and I checked the way, the passage, the hallway, and I saw it. I immediately picked it up and then went to put it in the rubbish bin, right? So those are some of the experiences that we have as mothers. Look at this. She's already here. She's now part of the action now. So yeah, it's tough, especially when you're a first timer. So I did that, and that was my experience the first night. And I took lots and lots of pictures, to tell you, and even short videos. I enjoyed my night with the baby. I couldn't believe that we created a human being, a whole human being. That's how the saying goes, a whole human being. So I couldn't believe it. She was beautiful. She was everything. I don't know how to express this or explain it, but I was so happy. It was, I think, the happiest day of my life, right? When I had my first child. So after that, in the morning, you remember the theme today, just changing diapers, right? So in the morning, we had to prepare ourselves to clean up and also clean our babies and all that, and take them for healthy checkups. And I was also supposed to be checked if I'm okay, right? So you went there. Then the babies would start crying, probably when we are in another room doing HIV testing, etc., because we're supposed to leave the babies together and not go inside with them, you see. So I was with others, by the way. This was not only me, maybe like 20 babies also that were there that day. So so after this, I had another experience of the diaper again. Oh, so after we had done with the testing and all that, and the baby was checked and all that, and then remember, it was only me and the dad, right? So the dad came, I think it was now around 12 p.m. so to visit me and also take us home, because I had no complications. So I just spent one night in the hospital. So yeah, this time. So before he came in, I realized that now the baby had pooped again. So I was supposed to change the baby, change the diaper, and also dress her up because she was wearing hospital clothes. So now I had to dress the baby because the father was going to bring what more clothes for the child. So I mean not more, I mean clothes for the child, clothing. I mean. So at that moment in time, I had to change the diaper first, right? So that was now my first time changing a diaper ever. You see? So remember the issue of the wipes? I'd forgotten again. So I went to get the diapers. They were just there, I think, on the shelves. I went to get diapers. I think I got two of them, and I came back and I started changing my baby. And most people now were not even there. Some were busy doing this birth registration, a lot of things. So now I'm like, there were very few people in the room. I just checked them to see if they had wives somewhere. I was just peeping through the tables and all that, and I didn't see any wives. And you know what I did? Instead of going to someone to even talk, hey, I don't know, I was confused. Was I scared or what? I don't know. I don't know. Was it being silly? I don't know. So what I did is, I went back to the baby. I checked that the diaper was full, even the clothes at the back, they were spoiled. And I'm like, oh my goodness, my little soul, my little human being. Oh, the poop was black, by the way. So what I did is I took the diaper and I wiped my baby with the diaper. I made sure that I cleaned up. Then the remaining, right? I removed the dress. I wiped the baby with the the back with the dress. Oh, oh my goodness. Did I have an option? Maybe I had. I don't know. I was like, let me just do what I have to do now. I have to make a plan. It's a new mom. That is how it went. So I cleaned up. So I removed the clothes from the baby. I just threw away the diaper, right? Then my child had a wrap. You see, a wrap around here and a small blanket. So I wrapped her up nicely without anything after just changing the diaper. Of course, maybe some of you asked me if there were no smells or what. There were smells, of course. She wasn't completely clean, I tell you. But I just said, you know, the things we do as mothers. Do you know that I even talked to my child and I said to her, baby, you know what? I'm so sorry. I'm a first time mommy and I don't know. This is what I have to do now. Just have to change you. Even though you won't be clean properly, we are about to go home. I'll clean you up when I arrive. That's what I say. I talk to you and say, I apologize to you, little girl. I'm sorry. This is the experience. It's sad, a bad one, I guess. But it is what it is, right? So ah, so I just wrapped there. Then that's it. And I waited for the dad to just come and pick us up. And pick us up. See? Then that was my diaper changing what experience. So I think I'll keep on sharing more on this. I'll have another video where I'm going to show no, not I mean to show, to tell you about my experience of dressing up the baby for the first time, for the very first time. There's a first time. There's always a first time in everything. Just know that, mind you. So I will also share that. So just a recap. Today we talked about changing diapers, right? Changing diapers is the first time mom is a new mom or for the first time. I hope you had fun listening to my experiences. I don't know about your experiences. You can share them in the comment section. Yeah, so this is what really happened. I don't know whether it was good, bad to you or what, but this is my experience. This is Bettina's experience with having a first child, with changing diapers for the first time in a hospital. Mind you, it was a public hospital. For some of you who may ask why I didn't maybe get wipes or something like that. So it was a public hospital and we've got shortage of what? Or stuff. So something like that. At least they were giving us diapers. But I don't know, they didn't want us to bring our own items from home. So they have their own reasons, but this is my personal experience. This is my story. I love you guys. See you in another video.